Warning, this podcast contains material not suitable for younger audiences, and some material that's not suitable for older audiences. If you're part of any age group, we've found a way to offend you. Run while you still can. We are the hapless heroes.
I knew you would, friend. That's why I lit you on fire first.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to another episode of the Hapless Heroes podcast. I'm Francesco, and I am your host and DM. As I introduce this wonderful cast of characters that you know and love, we have Mike as Lord and Captain Quinn Southwind.
At my pleasure.
James returning as Hobblet the Smasher.
Good evening, friendos.
Zach, I'm sorry,
My hair's nowhere near as good.
skip two people.
Maybe the second best hair at the table.
Dave as Zero, Valen's Avatar of War.
Greetings and salutations.
We both have like different kinds of supervillain hair.
You're actually not wrong.
Yeah.
Massimo as Morton Mack, a.k.a. Gorgeous Mort.
My name is Mort.
Zach as Peridot Lincoln Woods.
I don't need help doing anything.
And John as Lord Jarrell the Light.
Where are we now?
So, speaking of where you are, when we last left off, you guys had eventually, ventured into the underground of this village and found that things were getting stranger by the minute.
Mm-hmm.
After a seemingly endless flight of stairs and a door that just conveniently appeared for you to enter.
The second I decided to look around.
Right. You encountered some strange things. There were some really weird encounters in the throne room, and now, he has, I think your squire, Hans, was returned to you through what almost was a ritualistic sacrifice by what looked to be just drones of people, like putting on a show.
Right.
For Mort, who is sitting on a cursed throne.
So I had stopped them from sacrificing him, and they just kind of disappeared.
Right. Mort is kind of shaking off at this point now the influence of the magic that made him incredibly suggestible.
First off, I'm already incredibly suggestible.
So really only a little bit has changed, not a whole lot. And Peridot had done some further investigation of this strange and cursed throne room and revealed under the throne in what looked to be something that was tucked deep and far away in many, many, many boxes was a lone paperclip that upon touching it literally fused itself with his soul. And as you guys were about to walk out into another hallway, and Peridot
Wait a minute.
And Peridot was about to put his hood up, this clip appeared next to him and started loudly suggesting for him to make as much noise as possible.
Like on his shoulder or like humanoid size?
Like poof, just appears over his shoulder, floating there.
Like the
And
little
loudly-
guy in Microsoft Windows that used to help you write your resume and shit.
That is correct.
That is...
I would say almost
I believe his name was Clippy.
almost eerily
right.
almost eerily similar.
Okay. So Peridot?
Oh, you'll know. You don't have to write that down.
Oh, I'm going to.
You'll know.
People buy the contents of this. They're going to want to know how I feel about it.
Oh my god.
And that's not just...
This has turned into a real
Let's
journal.
rephrase. People donate for the contents of that. Anyways, so now we're we open back up into this hallway. Like I had described before, there were, had gone in a little ways, and there was two different directions in which this hallway had split. Further down, it goes off to your left, and then about 30 feet in, it goes to your right. And Peridot is kind of just staring down the hallway right now as Clippy Sorry, as the clip is yelling at him.
It's Clippy. Can we be clear?
The
It
clip
is
is
Clippy.
gone though, because I think I already rolled for wisdom.
Oh, yes, you did. Yeah,
Yep.
it has disappeared at this point. It already gave you the suggestion. Yes, and you
Yes.
actually I forgot about that. We did roll to
Yeah.
see if you believed him, and I think that you did not.
Yeah,
Okay,
this is true.
so
Also,
Hence-
didn't I run down the hallway at Clippy's suggestion?
yes, actually, that's exactly what Mort did, and that's where we left off. Was Mort now running down this hallway, and now like you're starting to feel the effects of this suggestibility wear off, but you are all the way at the end of the hallway now,
Right.
staring down another long hallway that goes as far as your eyes can see.
Okay. And do I see anything? Is there or is it dark? Like,
There look like tons of little offshoots where different doors could be.
Okay.
All the walls are perfectly lit with like these like nice like torches kind of in sconces like hanging off the walls.
and nothing familiar to me. Like this is just your
This looks
prototypical.
a typical
dungeon.
hallway, but it's
Okay.
just it goes as far as your eyes can see.
All right. I'm gonna yell back to the crew, guys. There's a hallway down here, and then just dart off to the right, ahead of the party.
There's
Into
a
the-
hallway in the hallway.
Into
Alright,
the hallway. Okay, so Mort has now just disappeared all the way down the hallway and to the left.
So he's no longer in any of our line of sight.
To the right.
There's no right.
Oh, then just the left.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
He ran
so-
right into the wall.
I mean, if you had turned to face the party, you would run to the right.
Correct.
To get in there. So yes.
So, if I'm not mistaken, there was an offshoot to the right before.
Yes. Before this other hallway that Mort just dashed down.
Okay, so I do put up my
Your hood.
cloak of elven kind hood
Yes.
and take a little peek around that corner. What do I
Sure.
see?
Roll me a stealth check first, so that we. I think it's an advantage, right? It gives you on stealth checks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On stealth, that's a 20
Okay.
modified.
Nice and quiet.
Okay.
About 20 feet into this, like, short hallway, there is a door directly ahead and a door about 10 feet ahead of that on the left.
I go to the end of the main hallway and see if I can spot Mort back there.
Yeah, More. Have you continued down the hallway?
Yes.
How far did you go?
I mean, I'm at
Are you
like
at a full sprint?
I'm not at a full sprint, but like I had a little scoot going. So I would just say like my normal walking speed, but like I was exaggerating it.
Let's say
to
you're
make it look
60
like
you're
I was
60
right-
feet
probably
in.
60 feet in.
Yeah, you see More at 60 feet ahead of you down what looks to be like just an endless hallway.
I'm not going to whip him.
Even though this seems
He
like a
thought it
problem.
though.
I'm not
He thought
going
it-
to-
he-
I'm not
he-
going
he's
to
say-
whip you.
He's saying this to himself, to like convince himself not to.
I call to Mort in a moderate tone, moderate voice. Hey, Mort. Can you please just get your ass back here for a second?
All right, I walk back
Cool.
for a second,
God
and then
damn it.
run 60 feet back down the hallway.
So now you're about
Mort, as soon as he turns back to run, I'm like, not a literal second, Mort. Just rejoin the party. Please come back.
I come back.
okay.
Okay. For fuck's sake.
Does he still have to listen?
I'm saying no.
Unclear at this point.
No, it's worn off. Now I'm just
Okay.
regular suggestion.
It's just him.
Now we're
I
left
go-
with just Mort.
I go back into the throne room. I tell the rest of the party what's going on in these hallways. Suggest we advance.
Okay, where do you advance to?
I
Or
want
where
to
do you
check
advance
out,
to as a group? I guess. Like, do you have any ideas? Hobblet's still not with you.
I want to check out these doorways that were to the right offshoot of the main hallway.
Sure. Which one would you like to try first?
I'm going to try the one straight ahead.
Straight ahead.
Yeah.
Sure. It opens up into a very large, would almost be like an elliptical room. You enter on one of the short end of the ellipses, and the walls kind of are just like high or whatever. And there seems to be like a little like raised platform in the center, and upon that you see the silhouette of a short humanoid.
The silhouette?
Uh-huh.
Oh, like he's backlit?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we see a little silhouette of a man.
About to do the fan.
Humanoid.
Yes.
Okay.
That was
I
brilliant, by the way, David.
Well done.
That was fucking
Well
brilliant.
done.
I just blew Dave a kiss in case you couldn't hear that.
He snatched it.
Oh, he
Is
caught it.
Is he doing it? Is he putting it in his pocket? What's he doing with it?
Saving it for
He's holding
later.
it.
Put it on
He's
your
saving
list.
it for
later.
Right on his heart.
In the breast pocket.
How
He put it in his
far-
breast pocket.
How far ahead is this little silhouette?
50 feet ahead of you.
So, if I'm not mistaken, my dark vision should be able to see through whatever darkness.
Yes, it is still. Yeah, it appears to be something of dwarf sized, like dwarf height and build, with its back to you.
Uh-huh.
Yes, this silhouette.
Point of reference.
Yeah, James just put his little Hero Forge.
Did we put that on the
Hobblet.
Discord yet?
I'm not sure.
Okay, we should put it up before the. I'll take a picture of it and put it up before this episode.
Okay.
Airs. Anyways,
in metal.
yeah.
I guess I call out to this. So, hey, Hobblet, is that you?
There is no response.
Okay, I shut the door.
Okay.
And as you shut the
This
door,
didn't bear any further investigation.
Did any of us see that, or were you the only one that walked out?
I would say that Jarrell was like right behind
Yeah.
him and saw him shut the door, but not what was on the other side.
But you heard him yell, "Hobblet, is that you?"
What was in there?
I guess nothing.
Can I roll a classic Jarrell insight on that?
I'm gonna just say that is a. I mean, sure.
He's lying.
You can just use your own judgment, is
Yeah.
what Fran suggested.
Right.
Use Darrell's judgment. I'm not
Jarrell
gonna make you
thinks
roll
there
for
was
that.
something in there, but he's not going to go back in if Peridot doesn't want to.
I'm extremely on edge right now. I'm extremely on edge right now, and I don't care to go meddle with unknown things anymore.
That's probably not the most unwise. Jarrell's going to turn. Where's Quinn and Zero?
Probably behind you, closer to the other door.
Zero is bringing up the rear of the column,
Okay.
and he's well, yeah, he was built with a poker face, and he's got kind of that, Jim Halpert when he gets up to some shit and he poker faces, and it's not really a poker face.
Right.
It's literally
That's
his,
Zero right now.
his
Okay.
same face from
Yeah.
all his other faces.
So,
Yeah.
as you guys are kind of like having this discussion or conversation, or like kind of orienting yourselves, you hear a knock at that same door that Peridot just closed.
Okay.
Jarrell opens the door.
You're staring at Hobblet.
Hobblet, what are you doing?
I would like for you all to roll initiative.
That's great.
Oh,
That's just fucking great. Oh shit. No.
It was pretty.
Wait. Did you just roll a good initiative?
Well, we'll see what happens.
Hey guys, I want you to look right here.
Oh.
S my C, buddy. I'm more than welcome to let you go first.
Mort,
Mhm.
it's your turn. I'm going to describe something for you. You're looking at Hobblet from wherever you're standing. You're probably a little further away, but he's just deadpan staring at Jarrell.
I made the right choice.
So he looks
Probably.
fucked up. Like he's obviously fucked up.
He has said nothing. His expression has not changed.
And that's everything you're giving me right
That's
now.
all I'm giving you.
All right, I am going to, just because I think it's going to be fun, I'm going to cast Max's Earthen Grasp on him.
Okay.
Why?
Because it seems he's obviously fucked up, and I really don't trust him right now. So I want to be sure that if he's like planning something like not okay, that
So
we
the
got
most
him like in a
suggestible
hole.
person is the most paranoid right now?
I mean, I'm not a
Interesting.
dum-dum.
James is heavy breathing into his microphone right now.
Okay.
I think he has to make a save.
Yeah.
Is that right?
He just has to make a strength save against
Okay.
that Max's Earthen Grasp,
Okay.
which is trash.
6.
They ain't going to do it, guys.
Oh my God.
So you got to take. I mean, I'm sorry to do it to you, but that's 2d6 bludgeoning damage on you, and you're restrained. So you're gonna take
That's all right. You were actually low on my priority list.
7 bludgeoning damage.
Now you're high.
Hobblet, your speed is 0, and attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dex saves.
Well, the fuck deck save, so.
You can actually, on your turn, use your action to make a strength check, and can break free from it,
Okay.
But at least for like a minute, you're held up.
or until he breaks free on his
It won't be
turn.
a full minute.
Well, like a minute is in like,
Yeah.
So-
slaying a minute.
Let's see what 5th level spell
Mort,
I can waste
roll
on
me
you.
d20 to see if wild magic happens.
Yep. Nope.
Okay.
9.
And yep, so everything happens exactly as that was described. And so now, yeah, a earthen hand has kind of popped up from behind you, Hobblet, and grabbed you, and is squeezing you.
And I also say sucker. Just to add to the insult of it.
More just
You're
immediately
pushing yourself to
assumes
get
one
on
of
my
his
people to
closest
kill
friends
list.
Well, we've seen a lot of weird shit happening, so to be honest with you, I don't really trust anyone right now.
Peridot, it is your turn. You have just watched Mort essentially grasp Hobblet with this magical hand, and you're closer to all this because you were right by Jarrell when he went and opened the door. Something looks off about Hobblet.
Is he
I'm
holding
not-
anything.
I would like to make something clear.
Yes,
Because
he
I
has
feel
Trixie
like
in his hand.
this is how I would be. You tell me if I'm wrong. But so a hand came up and grasped me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally my expression has not changed and I'm not even struggling. I'm just like the hand is around me and I'm just standing there.
Are you trying to persuade us not to hit you?
Which
I
is
don't know.
no,
All
which,
I'm saying is I'm still
Which
deadpan staring.
which is even weirder for because if I did this and you were a real life Hobblet, there'd be some ramifications.
Is that's kosher?
Yes.
Okay.
He's holding Trixie. Do I see anything else on his person that is like out of the ordinary?
I mean, okay, what's out of the ordinary for Hobblet, I guess?
Does he have his cod piece on?
He does have his cod piece on.
You know what I mean by out of the ordinary. I
You
know
would have to
his.
make an
I know
active-
his usual. Yeah.
Yes, you would have to make you had to use your action on your turn
Okay.
to make a perception check, I would say, or an
Then
investigation check.
I'm going to make a disarming attack with my longsword Jamiroquai. That is a 24 to hit.
It hits.
So that is 13 slashing damage, and the Hobblet has to make a strength save, or else he has to drop Trixie.
That's a pass. That's a 21.
Okay.
You guys are fucking pushing it, man.
Oh, and I move to the other side of Hobblet at the very end of my turn.
So just kind of like shifted yourself a little bit to like get out of the way, or
Well, I'm trying to foresee using this new evasive footwork maneuver.
okay.
So it says, use when moving, I add superiority die to my AC until I stop moving.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
Because you would
at the
provoke
end
an
of my
attack.
turn,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. At the end of my turn, I start moving. So if I am attacked, in the interim, I can use my superiority die to add to my AC.
Okay, we're actually going to do that. Well, tell me where you may want to move to, because I'm going to have Hobblet get an attack of opportunity on you as you're
Okay.
moving away, and you can use that to
Okay.
add to your AC. So,
I'm moving to the other side of Hobblet.
okay, so like kind of getting around him and getting behind him
Yeah, to
into
his
the
side.
room.
Yes.
Okay,
So I get to attack.
you make an attack against him.
I should probably roll my superiority die first.
Yeah, roll that to add to your AC. And Hobblet, you're rolling this at disadvantage because you are still restrained.
19.
Doesn't pass.
But he swings at you.
Isn't that 11?
Oh, you have that heavy of a
Yeah.
modifier? My goodness.
Right.
That's
Don't fuck with the kid.
that's something.
Guess what you did?
But
You
I'm
fucked
sorry.
with the kid.
Did you
So-
fail or did you pass?
Well, I swung at him. 19 doesn't hit.
Peridot is able to, finish his movement. Quinn, what would you like to do?
I think I'm just going to assume that there's some sort of magic involved. So I'm going to cast Dispel Magic
On Hobblet?
on Hobblet. Yep.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Okay.
Does he get his spell slot back?
No.
Oh, that was happening for a little bit.
Well, I think more so because it's not a spell. It's not a. There's no magic involved. Something.
No,
else is up
I
there.
understand that. Last time it was just being blocked, remember?
Right. So this wasn't blocked necessarily. It was that there's no magic.
Okay. Do you do anything else?
Um,
and that's also not necessarily true. If you got to look at the text of dispel magic specifically, because it doesn't encompass everything. It doesn't just dispel any magic you want. It's of certain levels of magic or lower.
But if it's higher than third level, I can make an ability check.
You know what? Make me an ability check with your charisma.
Yep. So it's 17. So the spell has to be a 7th level or higher for me to not dispel it.
It does not get dispelled.
Holy shit.
Dun, dun, dun.
So it's a pretty.
That's unfortunate.
If it's magic, it's a pretty intense spell.
Great.
So that's what I know. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm going to move into the room on the other side of Hobblet.
Okay, Hobblet, you get a swing at disadvantage against Quinn. And yes, that is more than one attack of opportunity in a round.
12. That's not gonna hit.
No.
Rolled a 5. and a
You are able
4.
to get there.
Sweet.
However, now it is Hobblet's turn.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hobblet, I handed you a sheet of paper. You know what's going on in your mind. I would like you just bearing that in mind. Now be however you feel you would be.
I'm going to cast Flame Strike. I need Jarrell and Mort to make a Wisdom save.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
As what happens?
Where would the center? If I put the center on Jarrell, is Mort within 10 feet? Or do I need to put the center somewhere off Jarrell?
If you put the center on Jarrell, you are also within 10 feet.
Okay. So at a designated spot, somewhere as close to Jarrell, not including me and including Mort.
Yes.
It's probably right behind us. It's probably just like literally
Yeah.
right behind us.
The ground starts to glow red,
Lovely.
and it starts to spread to 10 feet around.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, from that red, fiery circle, shoots up a 40-foot column of flame.
How tall is the ceiling?
Well, I mean, it just kind of blasts through like.
Oh, it's
this,
40 feet tall.
yeah.
It says it in the spell, Fran.
Yeah.
It's 40 feet tall.
It encompasses the entire height of this hallway,
Yes.
and then some.
Yes.
We're in a room.
you did.
Oh no, did he cast? He
You
cast
were
it
in the
the
room.
hall.
He cast it in the hallway.
In the hall.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys had to make wisdom saves. Go for it. More. What'd you get?
An 11.
Okay, and Jarrell, what'd you get?
A 3.
Okay, so Hobblet, what does Flame Strike do?
So passing would have only saved you minorly. You're both
Minorly.
You're both going to take 4d6 fire and 4d6 radiant damage.
Great.
Super.
So let's start with the fire.
15 fire damage,
And
16 radiant damage.
So add that up for me. Because
31.
Thank you.
that's 31 damage. Does Flame Strike persist, or is it just that like it just happens, right, and then it's gone?
Yes.
Okay.
That really put a dent on more.
Instantaneous. So
Yeah.
it's so once it engulfs you, then
Yeah.
the flame goes back down.
Mort
Yeah.
is now screaming in pain.
Yeah. Does Hobblet say anything as
Nope.
that happens? Nothing.
Nothing.
Just the incantation of the spell, essentially, and that's
Yep.
it. Okay. Anything else on your turn, Hobblet?
I mean,
That was your action. You're still
I-
restrained. You
I guess
can't really
I was
break free.
I guess I was going to ask you, is there anything else that I'm
If you have any
Oh,
bonus
you know
actions, if you have any bonus actions, you can use those.
Hold on.
Okay. I'm holding.
But it's another spell. I can't cast
No, you
another
cannot
spell.
cast another spell.
And he can't use his move to try to get out of
No.
the grasp.
This
right?
specifically, the only way to get out of that grasp is
What
to
did you use
make
an
use his action to make a strength check to break free.
So please, somebody dispel his fucking magic, because that would be great.
0.
No.
It is now your turn.
Zero casually strolls into the room.
Like further ahead up towards Hobblet.
Yeah, into the room further up towards Hobblet, but staying outside of 5 feet.
Okay, but so you're still in the hallway. You're not moving past Hobblet into the room.
Hobbit's at the threshold.
Remember, because Hobblet was
Hobblet's
at
right
the
at the
door. He was
threshold.
at the door when Jarrell opened it. Yeah.
Okay.
Man, I wish.
I open it.
Mm-hmm.
Or the door's already open,
Right.
and I'm kind of from just a couple of feet away looking.
I mean, you'd have to get past Hobblet to get to the doorway,
All right.
is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's in the doorway, right?
Pretty much like just in front of the doorway.
Yeah.
I had previously hypothesized that Hobblet was petrified. That hypothesis seems shot by the fact that he's taking pot shots at people, but I feel very confident that he's not in control of his facilities. You know why? We haven't heard him swear once.
That's true. He hasn't said a damn thing.
Yes.
He hasn't cursed. He hasn't even enjoyed himself at all.
No. Something is not right with our dear friend Hobblet.
Okay.
But just to be safe, I'm going to investigate from behind where he's not trying to throw fire at the ground.
So are you going to try to move past and get behind Hobblet?
Yes, and dodge that attack of opportunity.
Okay, Hobblet, take a swing at 0. You're still at disadvantage.
Son of a bitch. I see a 2. Is the silver one higher than a 2? Is your AC higher than a 10?
Oh, no. Silver one's a 16. That's actually pretty good.
That would hit.
Oh, what
I'm
is
guessing
it?
a 10 doesn't hit.
No, 10 doesn't hit.
No? Okay, good,
okay.
yeah. I mean, I'm really just picturing him like feudally swinging Trixie around at you guys as you walk past. Like,
As you're just restraining, trying to swing it through a fucking metal, like.
I mean, the fact that he's
hamburger
even able to
helper hand.
get swings off.
Yeah,
is
I mean, I'm not.
admirable.
I'm impressed.
Yeah. Anything else on your turn, 0? Do you take any actions?
Um,
Because so far, all you've done is move and say a few words.
we're gonna turn this into an investigation.
Okay, and investigate like
Yeah.
the kind
An
of
actual
your surroundings in the room.
investigation,
Sure.
All right. With a 14.
A 14. This room looks. I mean, like, to have no features in a room this sort of uniquely shaped, besides like a small raised platform in the center, and then like what looks to be like another door all the way at the end on the other side. Like, something feels off about this. Like, you're looking at the way that the stones are organized. Like, it just feels very out of place. Something feels out of place here.
Everywhere we've been after the spiral staircase has been very out of place.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So that's kind of what you're able to gather. Something it's, I'm not going to just leave it at it's not quite right, but like it actually feels almost like it's not put together all, like there's just something wrong with the way it's put together. Jarrell, it is your turn.
So, Jarrell was looking rather confused, and then having been lit on fire by Hobblet, now stares blankly at Hobblet with completely singed, like the charcoal skin and singed blonde hair going back up into the helmet of Valon. Turns to 0 and says, "In charge of his faculties or not? I'm sorry to do this, old friend, but I'm sure you'll forgive me." And I'm gonna try to take Hobblet down.
Okay, what do you do to take Hobblet down while
I mean-
he's restrained?
I'm using my sword, I guess.
Okay.
you feel like a tough guy?
Apparently not.
It's an advantage, John.
Oh, it's an advantage?
Yeah.
Don't mess it up again.
I did not. 30 to hit.
Wow. That's gonna hit, I think.
That's lovely. That is absolutely lovely.
Holy shit! Are there any other bells and whistles to this slash here, or are we just going just a straight slash with a longsword? Are you holding back?
Jarl's just trying to knock him out.
Okay, but like, are you? You know, what I'm saying, like, are you adding anything to this? Like, I know you have all your smites and all your things, so I'm just like, how much are you putting behind this? Is it just the weapon
A
damage right now?
Full Jarl hit.
Okay.
Like, I think I'm gonna do Divine Smite at 3rd.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm just trying to knock out Hobblet as quick as I can.
James in real life is just as deadpan right now.
18 radiant damage and 14 slashing damage.
Okay. You take a shitload of damage. Hobblet, roll me a d20, please.
10.
You take the hit, but are still under the influence of everything that's happening right now.
I still get one more attack.
Oh my god. Go ahead. I forgot. This is, yeah. You have extra attack.
All right, that's 27.
You slut.
So you're fucked.
And I can only do Divine Smite once. Right?
You can do it as many fucking times as you want. Because the only cost for Divine Smite is that you expend the spell slot. It doesn't cost anything else besides the spell slot. So anytime you hit with an attack, you just be like, yeah, it's a fucking Divine Smite as long as you have spell slots.
So literally always use Divine Smite.
That's what I've been trying to do.
Yeah.
I mean, the kid's got
You can also combine that with the bonus action smites that you have under your spells, because Divine Smite is not a spell. But
I mean, listen, Fran, you could tell him all this after his fucking turn.
but Thundering Smite is a spell, Searing Smite is a spell, so you can literally make it a Divine Searing Smite and hit him for a shitload of damage all in one turn. Paladins are disgusting at single target damage.
Well, thanks, Fran. I'm going to add Branding Smite to that then, too.
Brand his ass. You should. After
So
he just burned
that
us,
was
you
8
should.
slashing damage.
I'm gonna brand him with Jarrell was here.
I mean, to be fair, you did burn him.
Yeah, does it actually leave a... I'm going to have you describe the brand, obviously.
I will.
It's dick butt.
Right on your forehead, just dick butt.
So now we're looking at slashing, radiant, and fire damage.
Dick butt
16.
damage.
So it's 8 slashing, 16 radiant damage,
And...
and... and 8 more radiant.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Damage.
Searing Smite, or Branding Smite,
Branding
is,
Smite,
is
too.
radiant, yeah.
So
What does the brand say?
you just
What's
see...
the total?
I think
Oh.
34?
Yeah.
32?
32.
32. Trust Michael.
Sorry. Yeah, don't trust me with math. Just
Yeah.
don't
It was
do
24 plus 8.
I'm
That's
down.
32.
I thought it was 16
And I
plus
was
16.
Hoblet's
literally,
down?
I literally said you need 32
Perfect.
points.
Do you? So
And we're
you
good.
you intentionally are doing this to knock him unconscious, though, right?
Oh,
You're
of
not
course.
right. Okay. So you don't have to make any death saves. You're at 0 hit points now. You are also free.
Do I get to roll the...
roll the? You don't even have to. You're unconscious now. This thing can you are no longer affected by the spell.
Okay, well, bonus action then, because that was my intention.
Uh huh.
Bonus action.
Yeah, he's unconscious.
Turn the tide.
And heal him. Yeah, actually, everyone around you guys gets healed for
Yep.
how much?
Thank God, because
It might not be everybody.
Hopefully it's around me because I really got hit hard.
I don't need anything.
Okay, whatever.
Any
Quinn.
chosen
No,
creature.
no, if he has to
I don't-
choose people.
It does have. It does say
Any chosen creatures.
Yeah. So yeah.
Sorry, that wasn't me trying to be like cocky.
Oh,
I was just
like,
making sure
I
that
don't
he
need
didn't.
anything.
He didn't
I mean, for
pick
the
me.
record, I'm raising my hand.
Right? Yeah. Like
Okay.
Mort needs it.
I
you
do
need it,
I do need it.
and Hobblet.
I only got 1, but I add my charisma modifier, so we all get 4.
All right, that's
Okay.
better than nothing.
And so you get 4 too.
Hobble, you stand up back within your faculties.
With, on either side of your cheeks, Jarrell's initials.
And Mort, have you ended Maximilian's earthen grasp, or is he still being
He is
restrained by a hand?
Absolutely still restrained after he just burned us.
You have the choice to not deal any more damage with it, though. I can say you were just leaving him restrained, but Hoblet, you may use your action to break free from this if you
Can-
want, but you're kind of coming back to now, and you're starting to realize what's been happening to you.
I've got a question.
Uh-huh.
Are Jarrell the Light's initials just a J or is it JR?
No, it's
or is it
LGTL.
JL?
Lord Jarrell.
No, it's
the
JP.
JP?
Lord Jarrell of House Passer.
Passer is his surname.
Oh. Is it JP on each cheek or
Like
J
in
on one
cursive.
cheek? J on one cheek and P on the other.
No, I think it's both initials on both cheeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we just
Symmetrical.
understand the irony that is actually Jim's initials? It's J.
Oh, there you go.
Do we have?
So that's pretty great.
That's not giving away a lot, is it?
care.
Okay, cool.
I mean, that's just.
I mean, with
lovely.
the interwebs now, if you
Right.
really want to figure out who I am, you probably
Well, I
can.
didn't
And if
say-
you're that twist, like, there's like 40 people that like our Facebook page, so like it's not that. Yeah, I like our Facebook page. You know, so it's not like
That's true. I also didn't say your last name.
that's,
I'm just
yeah,
saying.
I'm not.
Oh, I'll
listen,
cut that part out.
The kid
irony's
ain't shook.
great.
Yeah.
Let's keep it a mystery. So, anyways, Hoblet, I'm going to give you an opportunity real quick to break free if you want, or just address your friends while still restrained. What do you choose to do right now?
Stare at Mort. Fucking let me go.
All right. Do I have a chance to rebuttal?
Actually, no, because at that moment, the clip appears over the shoulder of Peridil and says, I see that you're trying to snap your friend out of it. You should hit him really, really hard with your sword.
Already did that.
Make me an intelligence save.
I thought it was
Peridil.
wisdom.
It is an intelligence save.
Can the rest of us hear this thing?
Oh, this thing's
I
screaming.
forget.
out
I
loud.
Yes,
forget. We
you can all hear it.
All right, so
Yes.
yeah. Jarrell definitely says you already did that, laughing at Hobblet.
Intelligence save of 15.
Okay, you do
Oh,
not.
no. Intelligence save. Oh, wait, that's the same. Okay,
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, you don't think that's great advice at all.
Nice.
And then it disappears.
We tried that and it already worked.
Can I roll for insight just to give me a clue on how to get rid of this thing?
I'm going to say that's going to be more of an Arcana check.
Okay. Can I do that?
Yes. Let's do that first. Yeah, please.
It's 15.
This is a curse.
Yes.
Cool.
it
A
is.
terrible curse.
Fuck you. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that already.
That's brilliant.
Mort, you may rebuttal.
Okay. Oh, I'm just going to. First off, am I still like smoldering from the fire that he?
I mean, no, it was radiant,
Okay.
like flames. So it was like those. As quick as they came, they went.
Okay.
You're not like on fire anymore.
Still very mad.
Yeah.
I thought you were my friend and you set me on fire, and I take one of the
Oh my
expensive
God.
plates that I took from the other room out of my pouch and I smashed over his head.
I love Mort.
Okay. It was a silver plate, so you take 1 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, you can't smash a silver plate over someone's head.
Oh,
Actually, wait, no.
Mort.
Roll
I
me
try
well,
hard
you don't
enough.
just take the damage. Hold on. You roll me the attack with the plate to see if it actually even
Knock him
damages.
back out with the blade.
It's at advantage. He is still restrained. But you're using your strength, so just subtract your strength modifier from that.
Damn it.
Don't have to subtract. I add to it. I'm actually kind of strong.
No, you're not.
You're -1.
No.
You've been negative. It's at the top.
This whole time.
It's right there.
That's part of the joke.
Wait,
That's why you didn't arm wrestle me the first time.
Guys, it's a 10.
You take no damage, but it just kind of tinks off you.
And then I spit on him.
He does do that. You are restrained.
Wow.
The dude tried to set me on fire. Can we just say that? And nobody has told me.
You
that
attacked
it's
him
a curse.
first.
Mort, leave him
I'm just
alone.
saying.
To be fair, you attacked him first.
I'm not happy.
What are you doing? You can talk to me now. No, you're not on the. Oh, you're gonna make the attempt to. Why don't you talk to me?
Yes. Well, I'm going to try to break out. I gave the kid a chance to do the right
Go ahead.
fucking thing. And he didn't.
Yes, please.
What is that? Tell me what your doom is.
I think that's a 15 or a 19.
Tell me what
That
your
is a
doom
19.
is.
It's a 23.
Great.
Okay, you break free from the spell.
Cool. I mean, I'm assuming that was my action, so like
Yeah.
I don't want to like.
Okay, is anyone else going to say anything to Hobbit? Because
Well-
just moments earlier
Right.
he was attacking the shit out of you.
Quickly,
Yeah.
I am going to just cast mirror image. So now this because I realize I
Roll me a
fucked up.
d20.
You're such a fuck.
16.
Okay, you add nothing to that.
That is just a straight 16.
Yeah, that's a regular. No wild magic happens, but hold on. Mort, when that happens, you feel almost an extra surge of magic build up within you, and the next time you cast a spell, you may do so as a bonus action.
Ooh.
That spell kind of went off extra nice.
Ooh.
Sweet.
See, they're not all bad, guys.
I was really expecting something terrible.
You think I hate you that much?
Kind of. Yeah, dude. Kind of.
It's just the way the dice fall. Anyways. Yeah, sure.
Hobblet, what the fuck is going on with you, man?
Did nobody hear me when I said not in control of his facilities?
Boys,
I heard you. I just wanted to hit him anyway.
I didn't know the fuck was going on, and I knew you would, friend. That's why I lit you on fire first.
I apologized in advance. How are you
That being
feeling?
said, I know. I would have attacked me too.
So as we're having this kind of like chummy, good laugh about it, I'm gonna do lay on hands to Hobblet for the full 50.
Wow.
Yeah.
All 50 points of lay
Yeah.
on hands go back into Hobblet.
Yep.
Boom.
And I have no more lay on hands.
You are healed for 50 additional hit points.
All right, Mort. All 4 Morts are mooning Hobblet. Mad as shit.
well, listen,
Only one of those is real, though.
we'll get to you.
Paradil turns to Jarrell after getting an idea after seeing the lay on hands, and he says, "Hey Jarrell, I am cursed. Is there anything that the doctor can prescribe to yours truly here?"
You may be cursed, but I am tired. So, not currently, sadly.
Oh fuck,
I would need about 8 hours of sleep to do that.
that seems oddly exacting. But very well.
Don't look so proud of yourself.
Okay, so you guys are now in this weird elliptic. Well,
proud of himself?
We'll find out, I'm sure.
God damn.
Quinn wants to investigate the raised platform.
sure. It's 3 stairs,
Okay.
and then it's a little bit of a raised platform.
Is there any sort of like?
Make me an investigation check. Let's see what you see.
17.
Okay, this, like, the stones themselves almost appear to, like, you feel like your eyes are deceiving you because sometimes you almost feel like the stones are like overlapping, sort of like, you know, those optical illusions, like where the staircase just kind of keeps going over and over again. Like they're kind of overlapping in ways that make absolutely no sense to you. Like, but then like it's like it just looks like, you know, like a stone floor again. But like you could have sworn like just like this, something just feels off. Like when you like look at it for long enough, there's something off about the actual structure of this room.
Be careful up there, Quinn.
I cast Mage Hand on the step.
On which one?
The first one.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, it taps the step.
Nothing happens.
Little hamburger helper hand just goes slip. Yeah.
I was thinking like the Mickey Mouse like glove.
Yeah, that's fine too. I mean, they're roughly the same.
hamburger helper,
Basically
or
the same
thing.
thing. Yeah.
I've already explained this. It looks like the hamburger helper to me,
Yeah,
hand to me
that's
in my
how I
mind
imagine it, yeah.
all the time.
Right.
The hand
Unless
from
it's
Smash Brothers.
unless you're was it arcane tricksters that you can make them invisible, but otherwise,
I was also thinking like the hand, like the cursor hand, like on a
The
computer.
little finger pointer.
I could get down
Yeah.
with that. What
The
is
little- the
actually? You know
grabber?
what does Quinn's mage
Well,
hand
see,
look like?
so I
Listen,
picture
that's
it as
private
kind of
time.
like
We don't ask somebody that.
Like everyone can see it.
almost like the hamburger helper hand, but it's more ethereal. Like
Sure.
it's got like a blue glow to it.
It's definitely not completely opaque. It's like a little translucent.
Right.
Okay.
yeah. But nothing happens.
Okay. Cool.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
There is at the far end of this elliptical room another door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming, given what you've given me, I have no memory of how I got to where.
Actually, you might make me an intelligence check.
I'm a pretty smart guy. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm a pretty smart guy.
I don't think I would have guessed that. No.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't have.
Not really.
Oh, real smart guy.
Uh huh.
That's a natural 9.
It's a natural 9.
Yep.
You remember a lot of eyes.
The letter I?
No. like
real smart guy. Real smart guy.
like eyeballs.
Looking at me or like out of heads?
You can't. It's blurry.
Do you explain this to anyone?
Boys, my brain's a bit fuzzy. Probably all the poor decisions I've made. But I can't remember shit except a bunch of eyeballs.
Or you're staring at 4 brown eyes from Mort right now, so.
Could be. Could be.
Womp womp.
You mean 8?
If Mort doesn't put his fucking pants on, we're gonna start this shit.
No, he
up
means
again.
4.
Can we just take that a step back?
It's
You
just
have
4.
8 eyes.
He's mooning.
There's 4
he's
brown
mooning
eyes.
Hobblet.
That's gross.
He's talking about his buttholes.
I forgot about that.
You might want to know that.
All right, I'm glad we backed up so
pretty
that we could
common.
actually explain that. Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Yeah.
It's
I
about
was
buttholes.
ready to just gloss right past that.
no.
It seems that we're here.
Wait, 8.
It seems that we're here. Okay.
Right, no, you only have one butthole.
Well,
Right. I forgot he was mooning him.
I've got 8 buttholes.
Where's the third one?
The third?
That
The
was
right elbow.
specifically.
to be mine.
Oh God.
Don't ask after the 3. I only number the top 3. The rest are just the rest.
Well, right. That's what,
Yeah.
I assume so.
Yeah.
After 3, you're
Hey
good.
guys. You're in a dungeon.
yeah, let's back it up.
I'm gonna go toward that other door.
Yeah. Oh. Do I remember anything about?
You
Like, I
remember you
know
were
I-
being controlled.
How did I get there? Like, what I want to know is, do I remember coming through that door?
That's
or
literally
I just
all you remember. You were asleep and then eyeballs.
be careful, Quinn. Whatever had a hold on me was pretty fucking strong.
At that, I take about 10 feet back from the door and I mage hand the door.
Yeah, the door is locked.
Which door is this?
The one at the
The one
far
on-
end
yeah,
of the elliptical.
Is
room.
this the way we're trying to go?
I mean, the other way would be back.
Apparently it is
I mean, there's another door back there, but
Well, can I
I'm
ask?
kind of curious about what's behind this door. It's
You're
locked.
exactly right. I'm gonna pull out Trixie and swing at the door.
All right.
Well, some of us have
Peridot-
thieves tools.
Oh, you have
Yeah,
thieves'
I have
tools. I
thieves'
forgot
tools.
about that.
Just
I mean, I do too, but-
immediately
Can I just ask real
destroy the
quickly?
door.
Well,
Hobblet-
someone put me under mind control and made me fucking attack my friends.
You're
and
gonna
that's not cool.
break the first door you could see.
Right, exactly. So I forgot that you can break the door.
Well,
In
Peridot
mid-
sees. I see you swing, and I say, "Hey, Hobblet, we may need to close that door after opening it."
Oh, you're right. Go ahead and unlock it.
like mid swing, he stops.
Yep.
All right. I take out my thieves' tools.
Mm-hmm. Make me a dexterity check with your thieves' tools.
It's a 14.
You know, you almost feel like you almost feel like it catches in something, but it gets stuck.
You're still not
You're able to
proficient?
remove your thieves' tools, but you are not able to unlock the door.
Well, you know
Fair
what?
enough.
Mort's
I
actually
see
going
the
to take a
timer.
crack at it too.
I'm
He
not
has
doing
thieves' tools
anything
as well.
about the timer, but I see it.
Did we all get these tools at some point?
No, but Mort.
I'll
has
allow
thieves'
one more shot at it before the lock deteriorates.
And then make a dexterity save, correct? Or
Dexterity check with the tools, yes. If you are proficient in those tools, you can add that, but I don't think you are. You are proficient in BDSM, though.
that is true. 20.
20?
20.
Nice.
You managed to actually uncatch it from where it got stuck, where Peridot was fiddling with it, and the lock unclasps.
I will ask Hobblet and now I'm trying to kind of like get back on your good side. Hey, buddy, you want to kick this door open for me?
Literally ignores him and just walks through the door.
Do you push or pull?
Please, God.
You check for the hinges
Oh.
first. If you can see the hinges, pull.
No, that's not what I do though.
I'm asking him what his instinct is.
That's why you never have to answer to open doors, because you just know. You know to look and you know to open the fucking door the right way.
Fair enough.
I'm going to pull it.
It opens.
God damn it.
You know.
Does Hobblet do a little dance when the door opens?
No, but
for him?
I throw this fucking door open with authority.
Yeah, it opens up into a very small kitchenette.
Anything to eat?
There are some countertops. There appears to be a wood stove, just like a tub where there are some dirty dishes, and some cupboards. You know, you can see maybe some foodstuffs are stored in here.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I'm
some
eating.
salt-
Whatever.
There are some salted meats,
Yep.
and there's also, since you're the first one to walk in, on the dish rack with the clean dishes, there is a mug that just says "World's Best" on it.
If the gang would be so inclined, and if you'd allow me to do this, mountain dwarves are really good at grilling meat, so I could cook for everybody real quick.
There's, if you wanted to light the stove and you know,
I mean, we're here. We
Cook
just
a
had a
meal.
fucking battle. We might as well
Yeah.
share a meal together.
We may as well.
Right. we don't have to make a whole thing out of it, but I want to steal some of this fucking meat and eat it.
Jarrell walks in, and you were just possessed, and you think it's a good idea to be eating anything down here. Now, Jarrell's going to start berating them because he told Mort, and I believe somebody else, not to eat any of the food. Specifically.
Yeah, it was Mort at the beginning because you
Yeah.
like slapped a plate out of his hand or something like that, if I recall correctly.
You know what? If he gets me before I get the grill lit, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, but
Fine.
I ate all that meat and I was fine. I
Fine.
did eat a
Were
bunch of
you?
shit.
Were you fine?
Fine.
I feel
You
great.
were completely fine that whole time.
I still feel fine.
All right, let's take a short rest in this kitchenette, and
Yeah, you can hang out, sit on like some of you sit on the countertops, you know, maybe burn like 2 logs.
I mean, is there anything that I can eat without cooking? Bread or?
There is some bread, yeah.
Okay, I'm eating it.
Okay. You eat some bread.
Yeah.
So that mug that says "World's Best," tell me a little more about it.
It's just sitting drying in a dish rack.
Is it like a ceramic mug? Or
Yeah,
is
it's like a ceramic mug.
Zero gets a little shifty for a moment and picks up the mug.
Okay, sounds good.
Yep. Examines it. It's just "World's Best," right?
Yeah, just world's best. Do me a favor. Make me an Arcana check.
Fran, I want to smash this mug so fucking bad.
So that was a nat 1
A nat 1.
on the Arcana check. Yep. So bad that I called it Arcana instead of Arcana.
Arcanta.
Arcana.
I'm gonna use this to my advantage and your advantage. I would like for you to think and I need you to give me the first answer that pops into your mind. Okay? Like no hesitation, just literally the first answer you give me. Okay?
All right.
What does Zero want to be the best at?
Well, right now, carrying the spirit of war, Zero would want to be the world's best warrior.
Okay.
Because that has sort of taken him over right now.
Sure. Okay. Now I'm going to think of something. Guys, I'm actually going to ask the group here. In your opinion, what's the opposite of a warrior?
Pastry chef?
Damsel in distress.
Bond Company stooge.
A warrior?
Yep.
No, like
Yep.
what's like the biggest?
Gil
like-
Bertram.
Thank you.
Like a wiener.
Zero, as you're holding this mug, you feel oddly drawn to it. You feel like this is something that like there's something very magical about this, and it appears, or like what you write, what gets written out on it is just world's best stooge. Like the text continues and fills out, and you feel your very best, and you feel that you can convince anyone that you are the very best stooge, if you were to present this to them. You may be able to figure out a little bit more about this later as you spend more time with it, but I'm going to hand you this now to kind of give you some time to figure this out.
Oh my god.
While
I
he's-
thought it was just going to be a fun novelty item, you know.
No.
Really glad I didn't smash it.
All right, but you haven't shown it to anybody else yet, so you're just kind of in possession of this.
Is
mug.
it the only mug up there, or is there another mug just unlabeled?
It was the only mug like it.
Is there another mug?
Yeah, it's
I want to
just
smash
a
one.
wooden mug.
Oh, I can't even fucking.
I mean,
You
you
can
can
smash
still
it with
smash
Trixie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that's not the same.
It
It doesn't
kinda
smash
is.
like ceramic. It's got a different feel under
Yeah.
the mall.
I can tell. All
right, I'll hold back. I'll
Talking
hold
to a
back.
true smashing connoisseur.
It's in the name.
I'm gonna investigate the rest of this kitchen.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, you guys are taking your short rest, right?
Yeah.
Should we have a
Well, so
montage for that or no? No. Okay, we'll skip it.
I'm doing Song of Rest while we're resting.
Oh, right. So if you guys were
So
able
if
to
you
add
need-
this
if
much,
you need, you get 2 more.
Oh,
2 more
bitch.
HP.
I rolled up to 2 under my max. Back to max, baby.
I'm still very far from that.
I'm
That-
so happy that you have that.
Plus the
I'm
war
glad that
wagon.
2 helped. I was hoping for more, but that's okay.
Okay. So I'm going to
Investigate the room further.
investigate the room further.
Yeah. What do you got?
Ooh. I have 22.
Okay. That meat that is salted and cured almost looks like, I mean, like someone must have literally just done that. Like, I mean, it is that pristine. Like everything, like all of the foodstuffs in here look remarkably well preserved. to the point where it's like it's almost as if they were just put in here.
Like, okay. Interesting.
That's odd to you.
Not any more odd than anything
Everything,
else that's
right.
happened down here.
Okay. What do you guys do?
It seems just about right for where we are.
Are there any doors in here?
Well, I'm gonna take the meat slabs and
Just-
put them in my pouch.
Just the door that you guys came into the kitchenette from. Is that door still open, or have you closed it?
No. Well, I threw it open. I don't know if anyone closed it when we came in, but
No, we
I
closed
threw
it.
that
I know.
fucker open.
Who was the last one in?
Not Jarrell.
I don't know. I don't know if you heard Mort say, but he's stealing some meat.
Mort stealing meat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm putting the meat slabs in my pouch.
Just
That sounds oddly pornographic, but I'm not sure in which way.
Well, you know, if you know more,
If you're gonna stuff
Fran.
if you're gonna stuff a pouch with some meat slabs, there's
Before-
only one way to do it.
before we leave here, I want to do something, but I want to do it right before we leave here.
Okay. Are you guys doing anything else in this kitchenette?
hell no.
Are you going to go back out the door? Did you open it or close it? If no one answers, I'm saying it's closed.
Whoever came in last, someone judge
No.
who came in last.
It was
no
swung
one
open,
would have.
so
I don't.
it was
it's okay.
wide
Zero
open.
came
Nobody
into the
would've-
You know
kitchen
what?
last because
Maybe-
I had waited,
Okay.
a good pause to make sure nobody else interacted with the mug before I went.
Did
forward.
you close
That's
the
true.
door?
Would you be one to close the door behind you
Yes,
before you
Zero
guys
would
rest?
exactly be the sort of person to close the door behind.
That's the
God
answer
damn
I
it,
was looking
dude.
for.
God damn
Okay.
it.
For fuck's sake.
Why would
Zero
you
Zero
close the
abides by
door?
rules, and you close doors after you.
I gave you guys
Not
the
when you want to
agency.
be on guard.
I gave you guys the agency.
All right,
Uh huh. Thanks.
Okay, sure. It's closed then.
It's closed.
it's closed.
What happens when you try to leave it? I try to leave the room.
Are
and
you
try
the
to
first
open
one
the door.
out of the
Yes.
room? Sounds good.
Great.
Mort, this door opens up into a very grand room.
So a completely different room than where we came from.
Oh yeah.
Great.
It looks a little more cave-like though, but it's been like perfectly geometrically carved into the shape of a sphere. So like the walls start to rise after a while, like further into the room, so that this kind of makes just this big sort of spherical shaped room.
Okay.
Is it like the ground? Does it go down round?
Um,
Is it a full
Yeah, or is the
sphere?
ground flat? Is the ground
it a
flat and then it
dome?
spheres
it's
up?
pitched.
So it's full sphere.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're inside of a sphere.
So
Like
do,
where we're
do I
walking
fall into this room?
No, the
Right.
grade is very, very gentle.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a very large
Yeah,
sphere.
it's gotta be pretty big.
Okay.
That's what she said.
There's a ton of decorations in here. There are carpets rolled down that are just perfectly, like on, the surfaces that, they're on, even all the way up the sides of the wall. And it looks like the room almost like repeats itself, after like the layout finishes. It's like these grand tables with all these chairs, right? And this like lavish purple and gold carpet that kind of all stretches out towards the center. There are all of the villagers in here looking like they're setting up for a feast. They're frantically working, setting things up. Even the elder, you see him, and this man was not moving well the last time you saw him, is frantically scurrying about, setting up tables, ordering other folks around, and like sort of almost orchestrating this gigantic party. And there is, in the back, all the way where the carpet leads up to, a huge chair that you see this massive, what almost looks like just spherical chunk of flesh.
An almost spherical chunk of flesh.
Laying on it with several stalks
So
coming
a
out
giant, a
from
giant
its head.
meatball. Oh, okay, great.
So it's like the guy from Real Monsters that's holding this
It
two
has a
eyeballs.
single eye that is shut in the center of its
You know
body.
what this is, right?
and
oblate
a
spheroid.
and a large mouth that is looks like it's
Dave knows.
snoring. It's like literally it's wearing a gigantic crown on its head that these eye stalks are going in and out of, and it's literally
Don't tell my boss I was sleeping.
and that's what we're gonna call this episode of
God
the
damn
Hapless
it.
Heroes
Yes.
podcast.
Great.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Hi guys. So I'm glad that you've you're still with us here, and
Good
you
thing you're
probably,
dreaming
you
of
know,
meatballs.
I think you might. I think you fellas might be starting to put together what this thing might be, and we'll get to that.
What it might be, huh?
So
I don't
If
get
you-
any of these references.
if
Well,
you
prepare to die.
if you like us,
Me neither.
you can find us on the internet. We're on such places as Twitter at Hapless Heroes, on Instagram at Hapless Heroes. We have a subreddit /r/Hapless Heroes podcast. Those places will point you to our Discord server where we have really awesome hangout situations. I even, release some weird behind the scenes audio. We talk about some fun stuff. Like it's just like it's really just a great place to hang out. There's a lot of lovely people on there just waiting to hear your opinion on
Anything.
literally
Anything you can think of.
You've heard some of the wacky discussions we've had. There's even been, very heated moments.
I'm always heated, so if you're gonna ask me a question, I'll probably be heated about it.
If you need someone to get heated about something on your behalf,
It's probably more.
Massimo's got it for you.
Yeah, just at me and I'll back you up.
It's usually true.
And if you really, really, really like us, you can leave us a 5-star review on the podcast service of your choice. They help us get more visibility, grow in the ranks. We've had a lot of new listeners coming to the show because of all of your kind words. And if you give us some kind words, we'll say some back to you. Promise. And if you really, 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 really like us, just adding more, to this
There's
whole
a lot.
process.
Yeah.
You gotta, I hope you're counting, Zach.
5. I counted 5.
There's more than that.
You could donate to our Patreon page. We have some fun rewards. It's just patreon.com/haplessheroes. We have a ton of bloopers I've been releasing through there. We have a special, if you're on Discord, you get a special tag that makes your name all gold and shows you just how cool you are and how much cooler you are than everyone else, even though all of you are cool.
Ooh.
The coolest.
Wrap
of
your
the
brain
cool.
around that.
Like the
You're
ones that
pretty
pay
much
us are
like
slightly cooler
I mean,
Donate
donate.
to us.
with payments.
I mean, honestly, it costs a lot. It costs a lot to put on a show like this, all the equipment, all of the subscriptions and the things like that. And it's gone. We've been able to come a long way with your support, and we really deeply appreciate all of you who've donated to us. Like, I cannot say it enough. It makes me so happy that you think that we are worth your hard-earned dollars to help us keep this thing running.
Don't donate a car to us like with NPR. We don't know what to do with that.
Right.
I mean, we
We're
won't
not
be
the
upset.
kidney.
We can just sell it.
You
That'd be
can't
great.
write that off on your taxes.
You probably could.
No, not to us.
And I don't count, but if you like us, right now you like us, Sally Field, and the whole deal,
All of them.
make another National Treasure sequel starring Nicolas Cage,
Gross.
where buried beneath the White House's 4th basement, because we all know the White House has 4 basements.
Under the JFK sex tunnels.
Yeah, that's basement 2.
Yeah.
Basement 3 are the Bill Clinton sex tunnels.
Oh,
We don't
that's a
talk
better
about
one.
the third basement.
I don't know what's in the 4th basement, but below the 4th basement is a secret podcast vault in the movie.
Oh, right, of course.
And there's there's one special episode of Hapless Heroes down there that reveals where to find buried treasure in Antarctica in an igloo. Ooh, and there's like a penguin there. And he listens to podcasts all day.
Nicolas Cage
And,
does?
no,
Or the penguin?
well, the Nicolas Cage wants to find the vault that tells you how to get to the igloo with the penguin that will show you his Lost Hapless Heroes podcast.
National treasure.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, M. Night Shyamalan twist. Nicolas Cage is the penguin.
Oh, I thought the twist was that we're the
Nicolas
national
Cage
treasures.
is all the roles. It's like
Well, that's
Peter Sellers.
That's
and,
obvious. That's
Dr.
not the twist.
Strangelove.
The obvious part of the whole thing is that our podcast is. Wait, what did I say? There's gold or something? I don't know. Whatever.
We're the national treasure.
We're just spitballing here. Rate the script. We'll fill in the details later. Nicolas Cage, National Treasure 6.
Nicolas Cage is
it's
a penguin.
It's
Right, 'cause
Hapless
by
Heroes
this time,
this
there'll
time.
be another
Yeah.
couple out.
All rights reserved. We're taking that now.
Yeah.
I don't think we can. Anyways,
I don't know if there are 5, but we've reserved the 6th.
yeah,
National
right now.
Treasure.
Let this,
By that
let this
domain
be
name?
timestamp, because that's how that works, right?
It'll be a combined sequel with National Treasure and Mandy.
Oh, I'm into it. Yeah, perfect. It's like a perfect combination of movies. Like you get,
I think so.
You get everything.
Does that happen before, where like there's a sequel that's like they just like mash 2 movies together and then
Yeah, the most recent, was it Glass or whatever it is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
all right.
Was
Oh,
it
that's
always
true,
supposed to be
actually.
a trilogy though?
I want less related movies. Like I want
Alien vs Predator, Freddy vs Jason.
yeah,
They were pretty
like,
unrelated.
I want The Notebook and
Like Airplane?
Sully.
Meets
Yeah.
Scream.
Debbie does Dallas.
Sully.
Yeah, I want a sequel combining those two, where like Sully was Ryan Gosling the whole time, and that's why. And then like the goose was what's her name, and
Yeah,
he
sure.
like accidentally
And she
killed her.
died.
And then he has a
Okay.
volleyball named Wilson. Oh, right, wrong movie. Sorry, I just,
Just roll
Yeah,
with it.
we're gone.
Is that the wrong airplane movie?
No, I
or
just said
the
we are
wrong
so
Tom Hanks
far off
movie?
track.
Very
I
wrong.
need to end the show. So,
It's so far off.
So National Treasure.
National Treasure, yeah, do that.
National Treasure 6,
Yeah.
below the 4th basement. A map to either gold in an igloo, penguin, Antarctica, or I don't know.
Nicolas
There's a
Cage's
podcast
thing.
there. Yes.
Reinhawk, I'm so sorry. You know what? You're free to paraphrase. So, signing off our party, we have Mike as Lord and Captain Quinn Southwind,
Always my pleasure. Your
James,
pleasure. Your pleasure.
James as Hobblet the Smasher,
Feels good to be back.
Dave is Zero Valence Avatar War,
Feels great to be the world's best.
Massimo as Morton Mac, aka Gorgeous Mort,
Hobblet, are you mad at me?
Zach is Peridot Lincoln Woods,
I'm gonna start writing my resume.
and John as Lord Jarrell Delight.
Until next time.
Hey guys,
I've heard you're trying to write a resume.
and I'm Francesco. I've been your host of DM. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. I see you're trying to end the show. You've done a terrible job.
Looks like you're trying to end a show.
Bye.